Here we are at Reserve Artisan Ales in Galesburg, where we're talking about pizza. You have pizza here.
Yes, we do.
But you don't have Alfano's pizza here.
We do not.
Alfano's Pizza is one of your favorite pizza places.
It is.
And there's a beer that you make here. Can you even get this here?
You cannot.
So you can't order the Alfano's beer here. You can only get it at Alfano's.
That's true.
Walk us through the recipe process, because this beer is designed to be consumed not only with pizza, but a very specific pizza.
Yeah, it's an Italian pilsner.
Right.
That was the base. So we just kind of wanted. I mean, every time we go to Alfano's, I'd always order a Peroni and with our pizza, and that's what we'd have every time. And I was sitting there, and I was like, man, it would be cool to like brew it. I really like, and this was a couple years ago. Italian Pilsner is kind of a new style that's kind of coming around or came around. And
what is different about when you say Italian Pilsner? When we see that on a store shelf, what's different about an Italian Pilsner?
So there's actually Pilsen malt from Northern Italy used in this, and then it's a dry hopping. It's dry hopped. So, but it's using just traditional Pilsner. You know, it's a traditional Pilsner. Malt bill and hop bill and everything like that.
But the malt you would find in Northern Italy would have different complexities, textures, and flavors than something in like Czech Republic or Germany or other places where we think about getting malt.
Yep, and when you try it, it has a little bit more of an earthy malt flavor.
Okay.
So it's really nice, really crisp and light.
So less of like a sweet kind of bready thing, more of a, as you say, earthy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So you're there, you're drinking a Peroni, which is a classic,
Yeah.
maybe the world's #1 Italian Pilsner, right?
Yeah.
You're drinking that and you think, why couldn't I do something like this?
Yeah.
So do you approach them and say, hey, I got an idea? Do they approach you?
So I actually, I took a picture of their menu and got with our artist, and I had them create the label, and I brewed the beer, and I set a 4-pack on the counter, and she's like, and Anya was there, she's like, is this for us? I'm like,
so you did like a spec beer.
Oh yeah, no,
They didn't ask for it.
No, they didn't ask for any of it, but
You've eaten enough pizzas there. You've put a couple of their kids through college, is my understanding.
yeah.
So they didn't ask for this beer.
No.
You not only make it, you just don't bring it over in a crawler. You have your art team get it all.
Yep.
How different does the art look now than it did on that spec 4-pack that you made all those years ago?
So it basically, I mean, it's their menu. Like, that is their menu. And they have an awesome slogan, nobody Canna Compete. His name's Pete that owns it. And so I just thought, when I was looking at the menu, and I'm like, that's an awesome name for a beer. Nobody Canna Compete, you know?
That's the name of the beer.
Yeah. So,
Nobody Canna Compete.
Compete, yeah.
Okay, all right. My Italian's a little rusty. So you make the beer for them, you deliver it. I have to imagine they tore into it right away.
Yeah, they thought it was really cool just to, you know, they honestly were like, I didn't even know, like, you could do something like this. I'm like, oh, yeah. And so then, you know, I gave them the 4-pack to try it, and then they've been buying cases and kegs ever since.
I think that's incredible that you made 4 beers. 4 beers, and those 4 beers have turned into how many beers that are available only there?
Yeah.
Now, is it like their top-selling beer?
They go, I don't know if it is or not, but every time I go in there, there's a lot of mugs full of Italian Pilsner.
Is it available on
draft and in cans?
And cans.
Yep.
So you can go to Alfano's there and get it to go if you want.
Yep.
Outstanding. So you're putting the recipe together and you're thinking, okay, Italian Pilsner will go well with pizza, but like, help me understand the fine tuning that's done when you're putting together a beer specifically for your favorite pizza place.
Well, this is like probably the 5th batch we've done over the last couple of years, or the year and a half. And so every time, like when I would drink the beer at Alfano's and eat pizza, I wanted to be a little bit more crisp or, you know, whatever. So I was basically tweaking the recipe a little bit along the way. So this is actually my favorite batch of it so far. It's not all that different, and most people probably wouldn't know how different it is. But,
you can tell.
But I know,
sure.
and it's my favorite batch so far.
So when you're drinking a can of this, I mean, it says that this has been brewed and canned in Galesburg, and there's the Reserve Artisan Ales logo. I have to imagine that in a way, it's kind of a way to introduce your beer to maybe an audience that would not be aware or receptive to it even, really.
Yeah, absolutely.
You've had people come in that say, I got started on the Alfanos, I want to see what else you're capable of.
Yeah, I mean, just getting your name out there, like that's, and we've done a little bit of other beers with people for that same reason. It's an awesome way to work together in a smaller community. You know, we're getting our name out there. It's good marketing for us, so, and it's good marketing for them too. So
it's outstanding. You mind if we try some of this?
Go for it.
Okay, so again, you said it's a Italian Pilsner.
Yep.
And the malt, you said, is going to be a little bit earthier.
Yep.
The Pilsners, everything else in terms of like the hops and all of that is pretty much the same?
Yeah, it's all noble hops.
Noble, okay.
Yep.
And super normal. That's like the go-to hop for Pilsners, yes?
Yep. And the yeast is just a traditional German lager yeast.
Oh, is that delicious? Hang on a second here. I can already tell you one problem I have with this beer.
What's that?
I'm dying for a slice of pizza now.
It does have that, it just pairs really well with pizza.
I mean, that's when you've hit the ball out of the park with a pairing where I'm instantly thinking about pizza. I have to imagine, too, if I were to have that pizza, I would want this beer.
Yeah.
You said you've done this for other places. Are there other places that you've done kind of beers for or other?
So we've done, well, just recently we did the Knox County Fair. That one is available here, but you know, we did a collaboration with them, and it's a blue raspberry snow cone seltzer. So
wait a minute.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
So we just thought it worked really well with like the whole fair theme, and I mean, at the fair, you know, a lot of people are drinking, you know, domestics and things like that. So we're like, we're not trying to compete with any of that. Let's do something fun and different, you know.
I just had an idea. Elephant ear stout.
Well,
Maybe for next year?
Maybe.
Or did people go crazy for the blueberry?
They did. No, yeah,
raspberry?
we went through quite a bit. I was pleasantly surprised.
Right on.
Yeah.
So Alfano's Pizza, nobody Canna Compete. That's the name of the beer. Not available here at Reserve Artisan Ales, although they make it here. You got to go to Alfano's.
Yep, in Knoxville.
In Knoxville. They'll keep making that delicious pizza. They'll keep making this delicious beer. Exclusively available at Alfano's in Knoxville. Cheers. How do you say cheers in Italian?
I don't know.
Abbondanza. No, I'm sure that's not right. Cheers. Popcorn as a flavor in beer, normally as a brewer, if your beer tastes like popcorn, something horrible has happened. I mean, that's the stuff of a brewer's nightmare is beer that tastes like popcorn.